All right. So let me preface this by saying this man needs to be stopped. Right now, he is awesome. I even think he's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I'm living through this guy. However, I think when sometimes awesome people, like when they get so much love and praise, they don't get enough hate. So they don't get told when you should chill out. Or hey, if you think about this in the future, this actually might do some harm, or this might actually, But some people just push through. They just say we're deal with it later. I'm smart enough to deal with it later. Long story short, we are dealing with Mr. Tesla car man himself, freaking Elon Musk, revealing robots. I don't have no problem with robots. I do because I've seen iRobot and I already know that AI eventually is going to want to prove that they are smarter than us. They already are going to prove it, but they're going to prove that they are the superior being, life form, if you will. And so we're going to merge. This is my conspiracy theory anyway. We're going to merge with robots. Like you lose an arm, you'll get a robotic arm. You lose a leg, you'll get robotic legs, yada yada yada, whatever. And we'll eventually get heart replacements that are robotic and all that stuff. But right now, this is cutting edge. So let's take a gander. Look how you walk. And I seen he put the what's on it. Ooh. Doors open with no help. Ooh, very nice. Notice he's driving on the right side. No driving. Tesla Wheel by Ooh. Ooh, what the hell is that? Why'd he turn his back? There's something significant about his coat. I don't know, but you can tell because he's doing one of these and he shows his back. Like he's trying to show off that jacket. I bet you it's like $100,000.
Welcome to the Wii Robot Party. So we have quite a show for you tonight. I think you're gonna like it.
I'm already scared.
As you can see, I just arrived in the Robotaxi, the Cybercab.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 20 more where that came from.
He got a Texas belt buckle on. He really embracing it.
So they've been traveling. There's no people in them, as you can see. The car's just going by with no people.
Wow.
And we have 50
And them hoses clean too.
fully autonomous cars here tonight.
50 full autonomous cars. Autonomous, for the people who don't know, means there does not require a driver.
So you'll see Model Ys and the Cybercab, all driverless. You'll be able to take a ride in the Cybercab. There's no steering wheel or pedals.
What? There's no steering wheel or pedals.
So I hope this goes well.
Exactly. You hear how scary that is?
I think the cost of autonomous transport will be so low that you can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city, not the ticket price because that is subsidized, but the average price is about $1 a mile.
I don't think that he's tapped into the pricing of an average civilian.
Whereas the cost of Cybercab, we think probably over time, from the operating cost is probably going to be around 20 cents a mile. And price, including taxes and everything else, probably ends up being 30 or 40 cents a mile. So yes, and you will be able to buy one. Yeah.
I do like how Elon lets his people talk. Like, he's not like super serious. Like, he's cool. He wants to be the cool guy.
Exactly. And we expect the cost to be below $30,000. We do expect actually to start fully autonomous, unsupervised FSD in Texas and California next year.
Okay.
And that's obviously, that's with the Model 3 and Model Y.
And again, if you haven't looked up smart cities, if you know nothing about smart cities, I advise you to Google it or YouTube it or TikTok it or whatever you'd like to do. Smart cities. This man will be playing the largest part in smart cities. And just so you know, I'll just fast forward for you when you go look and research the smart cities. You're going to want to live off the grid. Not like in the sticks, but like you're going to not want to be in a major city, just so you know. So start looking, as you grow up and stuff, start looking for a city that, or a state that isn't that heavily populated. Because I guarantee you, he's finna help.
And then we expect to be in production with the Cybercab, which is really highly optimized for autonomous transport. In probably, well, I tend to be a little optimistic with timeframes, but in 2026. So, yeah, before 2027. Let me put it that way. When you get in, you'll see like it's really quite a wild experience to just be in a car with no steering wheel, no pedals, no controls, and it feels great. Something we're also doing is, and it's really high time we did this, is inductive charging.
Inductive charging.
The robotaxi has no plug. It just goes over the inductive charger and charges. So, yeah. It's kind of how it should be. Oh, and also...
I'm sorry, I'm silent.
What happens
I'm
if you need a
what the
vehicle that is bigger than a Model Y?
Damn. Nigga brought out a bus?
The Robovan. The Robovan is... we're going to make this, and it's going to look like that. Now, can you imagine going down the streets and you see this coming?
I love it. That looks like Iron Man's suit is supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with it.
Forward to? That'd be sick.
All black. I like it.
This
all
can
black.
carry up to
all
20
black,
people, and it can also transport goods.
All black.
So you can configure it
all
for
black
goods
woman.
transport within
all
a city,
black.
Or
all black. I fuck with
transport
it.
of up
all
to 20
black.
people at a
fuck
time.
with it.
So this is gonna
look at that.
The Robovan is what's gonna solve for high density. So if you want to take a sports team somewhere, or you're looking to really get the cost of travel down to, I don't know, 5-10 cents a mile, then you can use the Robovan. Some people call it the Robovan, but speaking of robots.
Here we go. I ain't gonna lie. How far do your cars go? Because if a whole team is riding in that, they probably traveling. So, I'm just wondering, what's the distance?
So everything we've developed for our cars, the batteries, power electronics, the advanced motors, gearboxes, the software, the AI inference computer, it all actually applies to a humanoid robot. It's the same techniques. It's just a robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress with Optimus.
Look at that.
And as you can see, we started it with someone
and he named his nigga
in a robot
Optimus.
suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular.
Who's controlling this? Who's telling this thing to walk? That's what I need to know.
So you can have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO. And I think at scale...
It looks good, though.
This would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even like niggas in my space, so a robot in my space, it just don't make sense. However, if I come up on some bread, a lot of bread, I'm definitely getting a robot to clean. Like, come on, who ain't gonna do that? Everybody's gonna do that. We doing that now.
Probably less than a car is my prediction long term. Now,
Niggas
it'll
say
take
less
us a
than a
minute
car.
to get to the long term, but
Look at this. Who's
but
controlling
fundamentally,
that?
at scale,
Who's telling it to walk?
the Optimus robot,
Who's
you
told
should be
it to
able
check the package?
to buy an Optimus robot for
How does it know
probably $20,000
how to
$30,000
recognize
long term.
and grab?
So and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries.
Crazy.
Just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of.
Elon, I ain't gonna lie. You're a diabolical nigga. You're diabolical because you know we want this. But I need answers. Who is controlling the robot? How does the robot know how to recognize to hold this one heavier than to hold this? Huh? How do they know? And then, how long do they charge? You know, how strong is it? How much can it lift? These are the questions I need to know. Because if it can lift me, I don't want them. I don't want them. I'm sorry.